Welcome in, John. Welcome in, Kyle. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, your color commentator of the evening, co-owner of JSW, Adam Rage. I love ads. Hey! Oh, shit. Welcome in, Andrea. Not gonna waste any more of you guys' time. We'll get right into our first matchup of the evening of the J1 Climax, your second week of the J1 Climax. Just to give you a heads up tonight, Christy Redding will not be able to go forward in the rest of the Climax. She is taking a leave. A break from JSW, leave of absence, something along those lines. So, she will be having a... Welcome in, Sleepy, for now. She'll be having... Also, welcome in JMJ. She'll be replaced tonight. And that replacement will be taking the rest of her place in the J1 Climax. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's just not waste any more of your time. We'll get right into our first matchup as Adriana Devon takes on the replacement of Christy Redding. Don't trust your TV screens. They probably are lying to you on right now.
Trust nothing but pain to get me through the days. Sleep with one eye open, not to be their prey. Fist against my veins, they bring me to my knees. Pressure's rushing down so hard I can't break free. When I can feel my skin crawl, when I'm about to crack.
What do you have, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, Pengu! God damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a first round matchup in the second round matchup in the A block of the J1 Climax. Introducing first, from Burnaby, British Columbia, Canada, she is the shooter, Adriana Devon. course, Adriana Devitt currently with 2 points on the board, beating Toko Kawaza in the first round tonight. Now she looks on to take on, I guess you, as she would want to order her next victim in the J1. That was going to be Christy Redding. But Devitt still looks ready than ever, no matter who it could be that took Redding's place. Remember, at the stake, for all 16 competitors at the stake, is the opportunity of winning the Case of Dreams. A world title shot, anytime, anywhere, for your discretion, by the way. I mean, you have to pre-announce it, of course. But it is a world title shot anytime, any place, anywhere. Of course, you have to wonder, maybe Christy Redding, going on this rig, may have just dodged a bullet with the shooter, who did have her name signed up on there. How Devin does like to look at her circumstances for everything. She does a bullet for everyone's name on it here in JSW. And again, whoever may have took Christy Redding's place might not be as lucky. Considering that your first match now in the J1 has to fight that woman right there. Ads are going to be the bane of my suffering, even though it's a really great movie. Well, we found our Christie's replacement. What wonders the J1 can make for this young superstar. As introducing her opponent from Seattle, Washington. This is the littlest pixie, Sarah Miller. Of course, a former Rising Stars champion. Maybe the J1 might set up something special here for Sarah. Imagine to go through the J1, win that opportunity, and maybe get that chance to fight Lady Winters for that world championship. Or just hold on to the briefcase. I mean, you got a calendar year once you win it. Well, this is actually going to be an interesting too. I believe first time ever that Miller will ever step foot in the ring with Devitt. That size difference is going to be just... Sarah also knows magic, if you didn't know. I guess that's the perks of living in a place like Seattle. You're pretty close to Witch Central. Anyway, though, Devitt's ready. Miller's ready. The referee, Mike Bison, ringing the bell, and our first second round matchup is underway. It's getting caught there with a leg of Adriana. Now Adriana already going to try to look to end this one quickly here with this modified submission maneuver with Sarah set up here. But Sarah now getting up and pounding away at the top of the head of Adriana Devitt. That's one way to try and make your size matter. Now wheelbarrow stunner. Like I said, definitely you got the height difference going for both these women. Miller wants a chance to succeed. She needs to try and use that speed advantage of hers. Maybe knock down the legs of Adriana Devitt. Devitt now has Miller by the arm, but Miller with a forearm strike there to Devitt. Miller now with the drop kick to Devitt. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in, this is your first match of the evening. And of course, as you already know, we have 8 matches scheduled. 4 for the A block, 4 for the B block. Contested under our 25-minute time limit. Draw rules for it. Pinfall submission victory gets you 2 points. A count-out victory, count-out draw, or time limit draw will result in 1 point. Get yourself disqualified, well, you're a fucking idiot. You're getting no points on the board for anyone. Got Devin with that jawbreaker there. Of course, for those that are curious, our points do stand in the A block. In the A block, currently you have a 4-way tie between Mizuna Kurosaki, Adriana Devitt, Miyako, and Nao Nakata. In the B block, current 4-way tie, 2 points being Yuki Kurosaki, Kanakenti, Bad Amy, and Cherry Bomb. And if Sarah Miller wants a chance to win this, she does have to catch up, since she did technically take over for Christy after her loss there. for Christy last week. Got her head slammed to the mat, though there was Miller. Now an Irish whip in the corner. And oh! Devitt just goes head first in the top turnbuckle and then a face buster for her troubles as well. Miller definitely trying to keep the offense going for herself, but blocking the forearm trick there is Devitt. Devitt now taking the head of Sarah Miller. They're going to place her up on the ropes. Now Irish whipping her, pulling her right into that knee. Once again, going to throw into the ropes and once again into a knee. Now Devitt with that Russian leg sweep taking Miller right off her feet and down onto the mat. Like I said, if Miller wants to have a hope of beating Devitt tonight, she needs to try and use that speed advantage to recover here one and to pick it at one. She wants the hope to try and make back the loss that Christy suffered last week. She needs to start out big with a win here over one of the, so far, front runners of the A block, and Devitt. Off the ropes goes Devitt. Devitt out with a huge snap, German bridging in the cover, but the ref having to call that rope break. Devitt right there on the ropes. Miller normally keeping good ring awareness, but maybe a little bit caught up in the moment. Now here we go, Devitt lifting up Miller and slamming her face first on that BFI logo. Our partners. Do yourself, Adrian. No! Huge spine buster there by Miller. Here we go. Miller now with a cross-legged Boston Crab here, but Devitt immediately getting out of it. Devitt pandering to this Nagata Crab. And the outside belt. Remember, this is a count-out, draw, or victory. Either one of these two women gets 1 point, or it's equal points for both women. Not a good way to probably start yourself out here, Sarah Miller, if you get a draw. Now Russian leg sweep right into the barricade. That has gotta hurt. Devitt has Miller up on the shoulders. Miller though gonna turn things around and putting Devitt down with that reverse DDT. Also remember, standardized 20 count here in JSW with a 5 count already by the referee. Count of 6 as Miller telling Devitt get back in the ring. Devitt though catching Miller off guard. Sending her forehead first to the top rope. This height difference is just hilariously staggering. Same little kick there to the leg and pixie. 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 Miller sizing up that pixie kick there right to the head. And then roll her around, hooking that leg there for the cover. Referee in position. 1, 2. Alright, 2 count there. I don't know why the ref was staring at Miller's ass. I'm pretty sure Aaron would have some words with you, Mike Bison. Yeah. There though, Miller now picking Devitt back up with an Irish whip into the corner. And now Devitt turning things around. Strike to the gut. Devitt spinning Miller back first now. Or I guess front first in the corner. Spinning her around again. Kick to the gut. The headbutt. And a strike to the head. J. Jones, eat your heart out. Adriana Devitt going for the most electrifying move here. Drive-by drop kick to Miller, and that could knock her out. 2. Referee had to count two. Devitt going around the corner. Going around the corner again. Devitt, I thought you had a fear of heights. Why are you trying to climb the top rope? On a 4 by the referee. Now Devitt right back inside the ring. He's getting caught now. Sarah Miller with the Sunlight suplex there. Miller getting fired up here. Oh. Lariat that knocked Devitt right off her feet. Right into, well, like a shot to the ear that knocked Devitt off her feet. Anyway, hooking the leg 1. With the 1 count. Miller now going to pick Devitt right back up to her feet now. Miller with a huge lariat connecting there. Another huge clothesline to connect. Now going off the ropes, catches the heels right into the face. Miller now has her set up again, trying to go for the kick to the leg for the pixie kick, but no block there by Devitt. Devitt instead slamming Miller down on that EWTV logo. And now Devitt once again pandering this Nagata crowd who absolutely do not have much favor towards the shooter herself. Miller now going to throw Devitt off the ropes. No! Couldn't connect the dropkick. Devitt moving out of the way. Devitt with a huge clothesline to Miller. Another huge clothesline to Miller. And going off the ropes. Returning the favor with the heel right into the face. Adriana Devitt picking Miller back up to her feet. Here we go. Devitt. What they're looking for right here. That pump handle. Power slam. that enough to put away the littlest pixie? She hooks the leg here. 1, 2, no. Not enough yet to put away the pixie herself. But maybe the Devitt boot can do it here. No, the big boot planted right into the face of Miller, hooking the leg to count to 100 maybe. 1, 2, no! Miller is still finding a way to kick out. Now Devitt unloading these vicious punches to the head of Sarah Miller. I think Devitt a little bit pissed off right now. By a little, I do actually mean a lot. Devitt's probably pissed that Miller won't go down, but Miller with the stunner. Give me a stunner there to Devitt. Gets in the boot with a kick to the back of the leg. Forearm strike. No, whatever Miller's going for, she couldn't connect it. Too short. Devitt getting out, trip off the ropes by Devitt. Devitt picking it, trapping it from Miller with a strike to the back. And Miller gains some roots for shades of her husband, or I guess gains on the pixie? Pixie breaker? I don't know. Only shades of her husband there with the double knees, hooking the leg now. 1, 2. You got a 2 there by Devitt. Job of it. Got going to the corner. Could be looking for that pixie box with a no kick there to the face by Devitt. Devitt though missing the strike. But Devitt now has her. Going for it. Hear that pump handle power slam. And stomps the boot there on Miller as well. Maybe trying to make sure she stays down this time. What the hell? Anyway, holding the leg there for the cover. 1, 2. Another 2 count. I'm gonna keep my control accuracy. What the fuck? Anyway, Devitt now looking for a big boot here, maybe to seal the deal for Sarah Miller. Runs in, stamps the big boot down. Hooking the leg now. 1, 2, 3. Devitt getting another 2 points on the board. I hate this control. Try as hard as Miller couldn't overcome the size that was Adriana Devitt. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner getting another 2 points on the board. The shooter, Adriana Devitt. Devitt victorious here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. More J1 action up next. It's kicking off the B block. Bad Amy goes 1-on-1 against Kana Kenti. So congrats there to Adriana Devitt. This crazed lunatic. Well, not really crazed lunatic. More just a woman on a mission. I don't know how to correctly describe her. I guess a woman on a mission is a good way to. Anyway, congrats Adriana. Coming up next, Kenti taking on Bad Amy. What do you have, ladies and gentlemen? Do you have the leader of TKK, Kana Kenti, who's got a surprising big victory in the first week of the J1? Or do you have Bad Amy, who, as well, got a big win? Plus, Kenti beating Roy Mercedes, Amy beating Ichika Kai. This computer is fucking ruining my existence. Pretty up, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, welcome in, Julia. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall as a B block second round matchup in the J1 Climax. Introducing first, representing Tokyo Kyber Kingdom, she is the heart and soul of JSW. From Tokyo, Japan, this is Kenti Kana. Kenti, of course, coming up short. Well, came up victorious last week in the J1 against Roy Mercedes, came up short against Amara Parker. Kenti definitely wanted to go into this week of the J1 trying to garner another big victory tonight. And introducing her opponent from Area 51, she is Bad Amy. Of course, Bad Amy as well, getting a huge, shocking big victory over Ichika Kai last week via roll-up, and Amy definitely going to want to continue going through this J1, giving more shock victories, possibly getting herself into one of the biggest opportunities that you can have here in JSW, getting a hold of that case of dreams. Just don't go fucking crazy like Julia did. That's the only thing I have. Julia thought she was forever the case holder, and that was just weird. Here we go, Kana's ready. Bad Amy is ready. And the referee ringing the bell. Our second matchup, second round matchup, but our second matchup is underway. It's a lock up here. Locked into the, pushed back into the corner now. The referee Both these women to do a clean break. Of course, no, think about it. These two women have a lot in common. Both of them are really good friends. With one, Sarah Psycho. You know, I'm surprised Connor's never offered a spot into TKK for Bad Amy. Maybe it's because of the fact that Bad Amy's alone. I don't know. I digress, though. Another clean break between both women is now once again locking up. Kana pushing Bad Amy back into the corner. Here we go. Another clean break. No! Drop to hold, takedown there into the ropes. Kana right back up to her feet. Forearm strike by Kenty. And now Kenty is going to throw Bad Amy into that corner, and out pops back she goes. Trying to go for a Tekken suplex, but Amy with an elbow there, stopping it. Bad Amy now going to Irish rip Kana off the ropes. No! Missing that mushroom stomp there. Kana, no! Once again gets caught here by Bad Amy with a takedown. Going right after the bad leg of Kana Kenty. As you know, Kana Kenty has really bad knee conditions. Oh! Bad Amy now crawling on top of Bad Amy, mounted in a position, unloading with these vicious headbutts to the head of the heart and soul of JSW. Now Amy perched on the top rope, trying to go for the double foot stomp, but couldn't connect it. Kana now throwing Amy off the ropes. Of course, the J1, a yearly contention tournament. You never know, Amari. You can always be a part of that third J1 Climax next year. Very prestigious event. Usually invited. Sometimes can be founding participants in it. All depends on the year. Now Bad Amy slamming the head of Kana Kenty down with that snap man. Bad Amy gonna pick Kana right back up to the feet, slap there to the face. And oh! Going right after the shin and now turning things around. With the corkscrew there. Hey, Eddie! Oh, come on in. Huge German suplex by Kana to Bad Amy. Like I said, Kana Kenty wants nothing more than to break out of a losing streak. I mean, she kind of did it last in the first week of the J1, only to lose to Amara. In episode 51 of JSW, she wants to try and get back in that winning contention, though. As here we go, swinging neck breaker. Oh shit, it's Chase. Kana picking it right back up. Kana now has Bad Amy up on the shoulder, but now Bad Amy turns things around with the reverse DDT. And Kana could have possibly been trying to look for a Kimura kick. But Bad Amy not allowing it. Bad Amy now has her up on the shoulders there and slams Kana down face first on the mat. Hooking the leg here for the cover one. And kicking out one by Kenty. Here we go now. Irish whip into the corner, but Kana moving out of the way. No, Meteor connecting there. Off the ropes, picking her up, and slamming Kana down on the mat. Oh damn, glad to hear that Twitch is actually kind of working for you. Coming out one, and kicking out one once again there by Kana. Kana is fighting right now with her heart. Not wanting to go down too easily to Bad Amy for the deathmatch princess herself. Bad Amy, if you're listening, if you're ever down for a deathmatch, you know, just hit the man up. Getting back into the corner, turning things around is Kana Kenty now going to throw Bad Amy into the red corner! And a huge big boot there in the corner by Kenty. Trying to turn things around, Kana now trying to show off that excellent submission expertise there, grabbing the arm and the leg with an arm and leg bar locked in. No, Bad Amy able to get out of it. Kick to the gut there. Now tossing over the top rope onto the outside. Bad Amy now heading up top to boot. And Bad Amy diving fish drop to the outside. Amy now putting Kana right back up to her feet. Referee at a count of 2 of the 20 count as both women now back inside the ring. Amy with a stomp to the back there, going to pick Kana back up to her feet. Bad Amy once again going right after the leg of Kana Kenty. Well, that knee brace Kana does kind of put a great, you know, target there for people to go after. I would know. I would know all too well. So, Bad Amy picking Kana right back up to her feet. Gonna set Kana on the ropes before tossing her off. I'm surprised that both women very similar, I guess you could say, height size? No! Knee driven right into the face. Now stamping the boot down. Bad Amy only looking for one thing, and that's gonna be Dino! Bypass it by Kana! Kana able to move out of the way, but a shot to the gut by Bad Amy. And Amy now has Kana slamming her back first into that top turnbuckle and tossing her towards the center of the ring. Bad Amy now gonna look to fly here. Bad Amy double foot stomp connecting. Crawling in for the cover here on Kana. Correct in position. 1, 2. Kicking the 2 by Kana Kenty. Kana, like I said, trying to fight with all her heart's content. Right now, she's absolutely getting beaten down by the Deathmatch Princess herself. Well, here we go. Kana's jawbreaker there to Amy. Kana, no! Amy moving out of the way of the Enziguri. Kana though catching the leg and a knee to the... an elbow to the knee, I should say. Unloading with these vicious kicks. Kana now with the arms and legs hook spike lotus drop. No! Turning things around for her. Kana! That Amy has Kana well scouted right now. They'll pick her right back up. Bad Amy now has Kana with a brain buster there. Just dropping it right on her head. Absolutely no give backing up, and the leg shape means one thing. Bad Amy looking for it here. Bad Amy with the KYS connecting. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no! Well, before I forget, I do want to say, how's everyone doing on this fine Saturday afternoon? I hope your days are all going well and peachy and whatnot. Bad Amy, double foot stomp, no, Kana moves out of the way. Kana now, looking for it here. No! Eat the knee. Buster GTS, whatever you want to call it. Hits with effectiveness. The accidental connecting there by Kana. Another accidental connecting there by Kana. Kana now, shoulder thrust there into the corner. Getting this Nagata crowd behind the heart and soul. As Kana with a hip attack there at the end. Has Bad Amy up on the shoulder now, looking for that huge Kimura kick to the back of the head. Yeah, stomp there to the arm. Bad Amy making sure that this keeps, Kana making sure this keeps Bad Amy down. She hooks the leg. 1, 2. She got a 2 there by Bad Amy. Kana, you need to do more if you look to keep the Deathmatch Princess down. Maybe a Spike Lotus driver could do it. Kana kick to the gut. Has the arms and legs hooked here for a Spike Lotus driver. Kana now hooking that leg. Is that all she wrote here for Bad Amy? 1, 2, no! Not enough to keep her down. Kana gonna pick up Bad Amy. Bad Amy though connecting with a jawbreaker there. And Bad Amy! She's catching her with a diving dive out of nowhere. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no! Bad Amy tried to argue with the ref that was a 3 count, but Mike Bison on top of the action, also because I'm pretty sure he's going to be fired if he has another fumble. Up on the shoulder now is Bad Amy! GTS not done off the ropes. KYS connects! And now looking for it one more time, once again. It's yet another KYS right to the temple of Kana. Not going to be enough to put her away with the leg hook. The referee getting in position. 1, 2, 3. That really hurt odds. The Bad Amy able to pull out another big victory over Kana Kenty. Kana did try her hardest. Kana tried her hardest against Deathmatch Princess, but offense just became too much. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, getting another 2 points on the board. Bad Amy. Bad Amy victorious here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. More J1 action coming up next. Going back to the A block is Toka Kawaza. Goes one-on-one against Neo Nakata. That'll be next. Oh, so I can play this without ads just fine, but okay. But when I need to pull up a theme, you're gonna play ad. Okay, you too. That's fine. Because the drugs never work, they're gonna give you a smirk, cause they got methods of keeping you clean. They're gonna rip up your heads, your aspirations to shreds. Another cog in the murder machine. They said, alright, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, who do you have? Do you have Toka Kawaza? Or do you have Neo Nakata? Let their voices be heard. At the stick, you're never gonna fit in much, kid. But if you try to survive, what you got on your shirt will make that teenager scare living shit out of me. What do you have, ladies and gentlemen? Do you have Kawaza or do you have Nakata? Let their voices be heard. Who's getting 2 points? Neo, tie yourself up with David again. Or can Toko get her first 2 points on the board tonight? Okay, thank God I don't get an ad. The ref's getting 2 points, goddammit. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a second round matchup in the A block. Introducing first from Tokyo, Japan, this is Kawaza Toko. Of course, Toka Kawaza, since joining JSW, is kind of almost an enigma. Of course, the newest tag partner to Yuyan Semi, while Nari goes through her own issues with the Judas. Toko, selected in the J1 Climax, of course, coming up short. Week 1 against Adriana Devon, looking to try and make it up here tonight against Neo Nakata. Neo, who's also looking to find her own destiny here in JSW. Point being, though, can Toko do it tonight?
No triple.
Really? Really? Okay. Fuck you, YouTube. Giving me an ad on a different... Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as we wait for Toko's opponent to come out here, I'll take a quick time just to give a shout out to all our partners here at JSW. Of course, you got Neradius, you got LGF, BFI, SED, DFW, VPW, Reviva 1. And of course, the people who help us make these shows every day besides you guys, EWTV. I don't think I forgot anyone. BFI maybe? No, I think I said BFI. If I haven't said BFI, also BFI. Really great place to go to. Really great place to watch all the faction warfare you can see. Hey, welcome to Jacobs. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing her opponent, Bucket Hat. Introducing her opponent from Yamaguchi, Japan. This is Nakata Neo. Neo Nakata, of course, since coming to JSW, has pretty much been a house of fire. I don't have GTT, sadly. But do check out GTT, another really great place. God damn it, Aaron. Of course, though, Neo Nakata, like I said, a house of fire since coming to JSW. And here in the J1, she looks to claim that Case of Dreams briefcase, claim her destiny, her dream. Don't have an EWTV command either, sadly. Never count out the macho woman herself. Here we go, Toko ready, Neo ready. And the referee gonna battle the third matchup is underway. It's Toko Kawaza going right up to Neo, but Neo though gonna push her off and a kick right to the back of the leg. I just realized Neo is taller than Toko. Interesting. And though has her with the waist lock here, taking her down on the mat, wrenching her around before tossing her off to the side. Neo Nakata no blocked there by Toko. Toko trying to keep the fast pace going here. Don't let Neo slow it down. Toko thrives in the thrill. Kawaza now going to throw her off the ropes here. Toko catching a Hurricane on the takedown. With the kick there to the back of the leg. Now picking her right back up to her feet. Toko with a snap suplex there to Neo. Toko picking Neo right back up to her feet. A huge slap there to the chest. Trying to go for a kick, but blocked there by Neo. Neo with a takedown. Now going to turn things around. Applying this submission maneuver. Has that leg locked up. I believe that's the knee brace leg as the ref called for the rope there. Of course, another again target there that I've never been too well versed in Toko, but I guess Toko does suffer from lengthy knee issues. I think also a couple of neck issues, but I could be wrong. So trying to go for the kick, but no, Neo blocked it. Toko though with a strike there to the head of Neo Nakata. And Kawaza now! Slamming her down back first on the knee. I believe the youngest Kawaza sister of the two. Could be wrong, they have a bigger family, but I only know. Hold up. It should be this. There you go. There's a Viva one, and then I need to fix your card. Yeah. Because anyway, though, Toko Kawaza now panned into this Nagata crowd. Now Toko dropping the legs there on Neo. She's going to hook the leg now on Neo Nakata. One count there from the referee. Trying to go for that drop kick there, connecting to the back of the neck. Neo, no. Catching that arm there for Toko. And Nakata now going to throw Kawaza into the corner. Nakata with a huge lariat. Sandwiching her in the turnbuckle. No! Going with a big alley-oop bomb there. And a kick right to the face as well. Neo Nakata once again targeting that leg of Toko Kawaza. Like I said, Neo definitely wanted to make her own destiny here in JSW. If you ask me, a very future champion in my eyes, and definitely getting that Case of Dreams could just solidify that fact of being a future champion. Continues to target the leg, and now a stomp to the arm there by Neo. And Neo once again with another stomp to the arm of Toko Kawaza. Neo continuing to target the leg of Toko, targeting that knee-braced leg of Toko. You know, I realize Toko and Kana are one and the same. Both have that leg issue. Of course, a one count there from the referee. Both having the leg issue. Both having opponents that are going to continually target that braced leg of theirs. Yeah, Neo continuing to work over the head of Toko Kawaza. Of course, Neo, who already has 2 points on the board here in the J1 Climax, would love nothing more than to continue racking up the wins. While Toko currently has no points. Well, I mean, imagine being you, Adrian. That seems like a shoreline run. Anyway, oh, Shiranagi there! Slanting down, Neo, hooking the leg here by Toko. 1, 2. Another 2 count to Abel there. Haven't you gotten injured before, Adrian? No, I feel like you have got injured before. I mean, you got knocked out by being kicked in the back of the head, so you know, that's a thing. I'm pretty sure Jake remembers that one too. Naoya Nakata getting fired up here. Like I said, Naoya Nakata since coming to JSW has been a house on fire. The shoulder block there, another huge shoulder check. Now looking for a third one, but oh, Toko tossing her up. Naoya heading up top rope. Toko, don't turn her around. Toko down. Oh, axe handle connected there. Naoya is feeling it from this crowd. Crowd going mild, actually. But Naoya Nakata now. Oh! Belly to mat slam there. Okay, fair enough. You haven't had like a major injury. I mean, unless I feel like you've had a concussion before, and that does count. Go. Toko heading to the outside there. I mean, Naoya heading to the outside. Toko going to follow in suit now. Actually smart if Naoya was able to avoid whatever Toko was looking for. He kicked the gut though there by Toko. Arm drag by Naoya. Referee had a count of 4 of the 20 count. As Naoya continues to lay in the damage on Toko, but Toko with the jawbreaker. So right now, Naoya in an area where Toko technically thrives. But Toko getting tossed right back into the ring. Naoya follows in pursuit. Nakata now got caught by Toko with the elbow to the gut. And Kawaza! No! Doorbuster GTS. That may have planted Naoya out as she hooks the leg here. 1, 2. No, only the 2 count. As Toko here paying into this crowd. Huge forearm strike there. Another huge forearm strike. And oh, catches the Pele as well. Here we go, Shiranagi! Connecting once again. And she hooks the leg here for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Toko Kawaza able to knock off Naoya Nakata, getting the first 2 points on the board. I'm kind of shocked. Can't count out Naoya at all, though. Naoya Nakata gave the fight to Toko. There it is, a belly to mat slam. Thought that might have been the turning tide, but I think that Gourdbuster GTS is what's turned the tide there. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner getting her first 2 points on the board. Kawaza Toko. Toko Kawaza victorious here. The comeback could be now for this woman. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Another B block matchup, our 4th match of the night. Up next, Roy Mercedes. Ugh. God damn, I don't know why he's in here. But Roy Mercedes in action as she takes on Hina Sato next. Social suicide.
How did idea?
If anyone's rooting for Roy Mercedes in this next match, you're weird. I don't know any Roy Mercedes fans. Me and all the homies hate Roy Mercedes. Can't fire him though. Wish I could, but we can't.
I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is
Who do you have, ladies and gentlemen? Do you have Roy Mercedes or do you have Hina Sato? Let that voices be heard.
in a bag. I'm useless,
but not for long. The future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, tell me it's nothing cause I'm counting the days. Now, I couldn't be weird. I shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs, and I'm under your snare.
Intangible that you didn't think, so I command you to. Panoramic view, look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose, all you different crews. Chicks and dudes, who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in a picture tube, like you lit the fuse. You think it's fictional,
Mystical, maybe.
spiritual hero who appears in you to clear your view when you're too crazy.
Lifeless,
to
no
those
definition of what life is.
priceless
Priceless.
to you because the
Wait, Adrian, you like Roy Mercedes?
Gunsmoke, you're righteous with one toke, you're psychic, no
Run,
run, no
run.
possession.
Then which one? I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag of... Jesus. I feel like you do. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and the second round matchup in the B block. Introducing first, representing America's sweetheart from Perth in Western Australia. This is the cutest in the world, Roy Mercedes. I hope he loses. Fucking hate this guy.
Get all your videos.
Can the ads just stop? That's all I'm asking. Can the ads just stop? And ladies and gentlemen, introducing her opponent. From Nagasaki, Japan, this is the Deathbringer, Sato Hina. Hina Sato has still been on her conquest for gold. And maybe the J1 brings her towards the biggest prize of all time. Of course, though, for Hina, it's been a bit of a rocky road, coming up short trying to get that Intercontinental, coming up short against getting the Intercontinental Championship. It is almost fell off. But, I mean, she's found some semi-success. Come up short, though. The first week against Yuki Kurosaki, Hina definitely wants to turn things around and maybe send Roy Mercedes fucking packing, please. Please. For the love of God, can someone just injure this prick? progress though. Hina Sato, always a treat to see her in the ring though here in JSW. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Roy Mercedes is sadly ready for this. Hina Sato is ready for this. And the referee ringing the bell on our second B block. The match is underway. Shot there from Roy Mercedes on the shot, but Hina Sato returning the favor right into the face. Clothesline now. Sato. I think Sato probably a little bit frustrated, especially after last week losing to Yuki Kitasaki. Wants nothing more than to make her presence felt here tonight. Try to go for an immediate cover, but Roy Mercedes able to kick out. Got Roy Mercedes with basically leg twist there, with the stomp. And now no jobber could connect there. But Sato with a knee right into the head of Roy. Now Hina picking up Roy Mercedes, has Roy Mercedes now up on the shoulder, but no, Roy Mercedes going to turn things around, playing Hina Sato back first on the mat. Now Hina back up to her feet, Roy Mercedes trying to go for a quick roll-up, grabbing a hold of the tights as well. Only a one count as Hina able to get the kick out. Roy Mercedes then wants to make her name and presence felt, whether it's in the tag scene with Holly Lance. I really think G should talk to Holly about getting better friends. Either G or Angel, because, you know, Roy. I'm pretty sure he's using her, but I could be wrong. But I digress. The Roy Mercedes wants nothing more to showcase her own style of wrestling. And you have a woman like Hina Sato, who wants everyone to feel the mark of death that she can lay upon them and finally claim herself gold in the ranks of Joshi Star. I thought I was going to slam into the barricade there for a second. My bad there. Referee had to count of 2 as Roy Mercedes unloading this vicious salt of kicks there. Count of 3 as Roy picking up Hina Sato, going to throw Sato right back inside the ring. For a second I thought we were going to have some steps involved. Count of 4 is Roy now back inside the ring. No, Hina moving out of the way of the block. Japanese arm drag though there by Roy. Roy with a kick to the gut. And a face buster. Slamming her face first there onto the mat. It's down to the back. Roy Mercedes now flexing her guns, showing off to this crowd. And this crowd, somewhat behind Roy, which scares me. Hina driving the knees into the face there. And Sato wants to give us another knee right to the head. Roy Mercedes. Now let him do it again, but no, Roy this time blocked it. And turned things around, and Mercedes! The huge suplex there. Now Mercedes going to pick up Hina, trying to go for the elbow shot, but no, Hina blocked it. Sato now has Roy Mercedes up here, plays him down! Hooks the legs into the cover as well. One. Just a 1 count. too hard to ask you just to beat his ass, Hina, please? Hina now gonna pick Roy Mercedes up by the boot. And proceeds with a spinning heel kick to connect there. Nope. Roy able to plant her down. Now Roy gonna pick Hina right back up. Mercedes gonna Irish whip Hina into the corner. Mercedes, oh no! Able to the face down there by Hina. Hina though gonna play Roy down to the mat. And now hooks that leg there for the cover one. Are you kidding me? Oh, curve stop! Hooking the leg now is Hina. 1, 2. Only 2. Okay. Jawbreaker once again connecting there by Roy Mercedes. Mercedes now snap suplex to Hina Sato. Mercedes are getting a little bit more fired up as this goes. Gonna roll through, trying to go for another roll up here. 1, 2. No. Hina turning things around. They on top of Roy. Run. Taking it back there by Sato. Sato now picking Mercedes up. The elbow strikes connect here by Roy Mercedes. Kick to the gut. Roy Mercedes looking for it here. Brain buster. Now Roy Mercedes could be looking to drop a leg on Hina Sato, and she does. Down position 1, 2. No. Oh my God. So bad for anyone to have to fight Roy Mercedes. Roy Mercedes now. Trying to go into a submission maneuver now. Hooking up the arms now with the legs crossed over on the knee. Just applying pressure right into the back. But no, Hina able to get out of it. No! Sato plants down Roy Mercedes. Is that enough to put away? Who's in the world? 1, 2. No! God damn it. Under the arm there by Sato. Sato now going to pick up Roy, but now Roy with a jawbreaker there. Roy with a kick to the gut of his own. And Roy, brain buster, once again connecting. And the leg now to Hina Sato. 1, 2, no. Not enough to put away Hina Sato. Now Roy picking up Hina Sato now, planting him down on the mat. Back into the corner. Roy looking for one thing and one thing only. Could be looking for that knee of hers. And connects with the shotgun knee. Here we go, hooking the leg now for the cover. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Here we go. Jobber connecting there. And try huge STO. Still planning down and choking out Roy. Now strikes here by Sato. Sato running out of the corner with a huge strike to the head and right into a bulldog. Hina Sato trying to keep Roy Mercedes down for the count. Plants him down center of the ring. Not done. Stomp to the arm. Now mounting on top and clubbing these bros right to the right to the forehead. Right to the bridge of the nose. Pick her right back up. Hooking the arms and a huge no! What the hell? Roy able to get out of it. Shock. And Roy drops a leg. 1, 2. Oh, I don't want to announce this. No, I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. Nope, 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 this didn't happen. Nope, I didn't see anything. Hinasato is the real winner. I went blind. Who won? I don't know who won. Was it Hina? I feel like it was Hina. No, Kyle, I won't. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and getting proof more than your winner, getting her first 2 points on the board. Roy Mercedes. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, a better match for you guys to witness. Miyako to go one-on-one against Mizuna Tadasaki. I'll beat Roy's ass one of these days. Force her into early retirement. I would love the Battle of the Roys. It'd be hilarious. Just to see Roy Bacon beat the shit out of Mercedes. Anyway, who do you have, ladies and gentlemen? Do you have Miyako? Or do you have Mizuna Tadasaki? Let thy voices be heard. Stop it. And you're the one who slays no miracles, just fantasy. Hey, hey, separated. Hey, 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 separated. Wake up, exit epiphany. I can't sing heavy metal. That's an absolute fact. Why? Ads. I'm definitely investing in YouTube Premium one of these days. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one falls a second round matchup in the A block of the J1 Climax. Introducing first, representing Power Trip from Yamaguchi, Japan. This is Miyako. Of course, Miyako, since becoming more of a Blackheart recently, turning up with Power Trip way earlier in the year, way earlier in the season. This woman has almost, you could say, found herself though through it. And the J1 definitely could be a big thing for her. That's if she can get the big win. But she has this woman in her way tonight. As introducing her opponent from Tokyo, Japan, she is a phenomenal enigma, Tadasaki Mizuna. Mizuna Tadasaki. Of course, in the first week of the J1, getting a huge victory over Christy Redding. Tonight, she looks to continue in that wake to defeat Miyako. I just realized if she loses to Miyako, it's either her or Miyako who ties with Devitt tonight. Oh shit. Same, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Miyako's ready. Mizuna's ready. Referee ringing the bell. And your fifth matchup is underway. The neck breaker connecting there already. Now it's down to the back by Miyako. Miyako right now taking total control of Mizuna Kurosaki. Here we go, continuing to take that control. Drop kick to the back there by Miyako. Miyako now going to pick Mizuna back up to her feet. Miyako going for a kick, but no, block there by Mizuna. With of course, good like and a kick there to the chest by Mizuna as well. With an arm drag by Miyako. The elbows connecting to the gut here of Mizuna. Blocking it though there with an Irish whip now into the corner. Kick to the back, connecting instead kick right there to the face with a German suplex around the LGF logo. One and a kick it out, one by Mizuna. Here we go, Mizuna though taking it right back down once again. Now big forearm drag by Mizuna. Mizuna now planting down Miyako. Drives the knee right into the face. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we got more great matchups coming to your way. Up next, of course, Cherry Bomb taking on Ichika Kai. Your final second round A block matchup as Valentina Salinas takes on Rene Onishi. And your main event this evening, Yuki Kurosaki taking on Kazashi. All that and more coming up later tonight is Mizuna now heading up top. Mizuna Kurosaki going to look to fly, dropping that elbow right into the gut. Now going to hook the leg here for the cover. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Yo, I'm starting to wonder, what happens if the Kurosaki sisters both make it to the finals with the J1? Intriguing stuff to think about. Very intriguing stuff to think about. Anyway, Mizuna slowing things down here. She has the head wrapped up here of Miyako. Miyako though, picking Mizuna back up to her feet, driving these elbows right into the gut. Miyako now picking up Mizuna, going once again for a huge rolling cutter. Now picking her back up to her feet once more. I'm just gonna Irish whip her into the corner. No, Mizuna turning things around for Miyako. Miyako though blocking the kick there. Miyako now once again gonna Irish whip Mizuna into the corner. Miyako with a huge drop kick to the head. Stand with the gut. Now just choking her out. Hey, just do a 5 count or something. You're not right. What is up with the referees? Allowing, to be fair, I mean, I probably would too. I mean, come on. Big kick to the face though there. There's now Miyako dragging away Mizuna. Gonna roll her around. Miyako hooking that leg now for the cover. 1. Only 1 count. Nope. Over to the head, connecting instead. Here we go. Clothesline to connect. Kick to the back as well. Now having the submission maneuver applied, could Mizuna be tapping? Just pulling back on the legs. But Mizuna able to get out of it. Her back in pain. Her knees have to be in pain too with how it's wrenched. Now a huge German to Miyako. I know, one thing to consider with both Mizuna and Yuki in 2 different blocks, when they have to meet each other in the finals, that's... finals are semi. Once points are tallied up and all that. Imagine how awkward that's going to be for family dinners. And with a forearm strike, didn't figure out what to connect there, but instead turns it around for the power slam. Mizuna now, huge clothesline there, not done, going right into an atomic drop. Now, he spread the leg with a double leg. I can't even think what to call that for a second. And we're right into a drop kick now. Mizuna now trying to go for side effect, but no! Anything's turning around into a snapdragon there, right in the ropes. Mizuna getting caught there. Referee at the 2 count of the 20. As Miyako throwing Mizuna right back inside the ring. Second on 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 there by Mizuna. Now Miyako has her head wrapped around, has her legs wrapped around the head of Mizuna, trying to get her to tap out. Could Mizuna tap here tonight? No, Mizuna able to get out of it. That would be interesting, actually. They've never fought each other one-on-one. That would be interesting if it does happen. Now here we go, roll through in a cover. 1, 2. No, kick out of 2 there by Mizuna. Sisters both fighting for the same thing, that Case of Dreams briefcase. Question is if any one of them can make it to the finals. Here we go. Octopus stretch applied for the Russian leg sweep. Could Mizuna be tapping here? And Mizuna has no choice but to tap. I really hope I didn't just miss it. God damn it. I'm really invested in YouTube game and not going to get paid. Mizuna trying her hardest here tonight against Miyako, coming up short from that octopus stretch. Can't count on Mizuna Kurosaki. Always giving it 100% every time she's in the ring. One falter, you never know what can make it up when you're in a J1. Round robin styling, one loss usually doesn't hurt. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, getting another 2 points on the board, Miyako. Miyako victorious tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere. B block matchup up next is Cherry Bomb takes on Ichigo Kai next. Time to get made fun of for playing NF.
Hey, Nate. How's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and
Really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. A break from the obstructions and the bus rides. Yeah, last year I had a breakdown. That's why I'm here golfing too loud. Had something on my pits, then found out something funny's going on up in my house. About, you'll pack my car, take a new route, clean up my yard, get the lyrics out, laying up my heart, let it air out. Been searching, what does that mean, Nate? I've been learning. Alright, who do you have, ladies and gentlemen? Do you have Cherry Bomb? Or do you have Ichigo Kai? I'm gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids, grab your coat. Here's the dough. Cracking notes, cracking jokes. I'm looking at the map and hope to see it. Making a whole lot of changes. We wrote a song about that, you should play it. When Jared that's looking new stages and looking at the crowd and see so many faces.
Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred, forget what I'm saying and where did we go?
Oh, ain't that something? What do you have, ladies and gentlemen? Do you have Cherry Bomb? Or do you have Ichigo Kai? Of course, Ichigo Kai coming up surprisingly short against Bad Amy. Cherry Bomb, of course, right now sitting with 2 points.
every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave me deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful. Man, I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. Yeah, the sales can rise, doesn't mean much though when your health declines.
God damn it. God damn it. Trying to fight with YouTube for loud ads is like, I don't have a comparison of, I don't know, it's like trying to fight, I don't know, trying to capture Moby Dick. It's like semi-pointless. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a B-block matchup, second round B-block matchup, and it's scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Daybreak from Kanagawa, Japan. This is Chiriba. Of course, Cherry Bomb loves to represent Daybreak. Of course, again, more of a long-time woman here in JSW, back from season 1, brought in her partners of Daybreak. Cherry Bomb still on the hunt to get herself some gold here in JSW. Maybe even get that briefcase, but this woman does stand in her way. Tonight, at least. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing her opponent. From Kyoto, Japan. This is the Kid Wonder and the JSW Ambassador, Ichika Kai. Or Kai Ichika. Anyway, no, Ichika Kai, of course. A woman you don't ever want to mess with. Always impressive when she's in the ring. And of course, trying to look to bounce back into a... and trying to get something going for her, especially if you can bounce back here tonight against someone like Cherry Bomb. Here we go, Cherry Bomb's ready. Ichika's ready. The referee ringing the bell. This match is underway, our second to last matchup in the B block. No! Ichika immediately taking down Cherry Bomb. A kick to the back there by Ichika Kai. Kai now picking Cherry Bomb right back up to her feet. And Kai will try to go for the Hurricanrana. Cherry Bomb though turning things around to a huge power bomb. Cherry Bomb already not playing around. And that Irish Rip Ichika in the corner. The hip attack. Oh my god. Kind of went a little bit over there, Cherry. Easy. The Irish Rip Ichika into the other corner once again. Looking for the hip attack. And going right over Ichika again. Cherry, you really need to like do your hop a bit. With arm drag there. Cherry Bomb now going right into a neck breaker on Ichika Kai. Now, here we go. Slams her down. And turning around, Cherry Bomb crawling atop Ichika Kai. Now she looks to unload these vicious headbutts right to the head of Kai. Now gonna lock in a brutalizer lock here on Ichika Kai. Gonna try and get a quick submission victory. Maybe try to go the bad aiming round, get a quick victory over Ichika Kai, but no. Kai not gonna allow that one bit. I think Kai might be a little bit frustrated, especially with what happened in the first week of the J1, losing as quickly as she did to bad aiming. Strike there. Ichika Kai stamping down on the back. The asset there, Cherry Bomb. Ref trying to get in position for the cover now. Barely a 1 count. Here we go. Clothesline there, connected by Ichika. And Ichika with an arm drag here. Arm bar here. Oh, hey, welcome in on Net X1. Here we go. Cherry Bomb has Ichika here, but Ichika unloading with these elbow attacks right to the gut. And Ichika now trying once again for the Hurricane Cherry Bomb. Not allowing it, instead with another huge power bomb. And a kick right to the face as well. It's Cherry Bomb. Gonna work over the legs here of Ichika. Kai maybe trying to get a submission victory here on Kai, but no, Kai with a strike right to the face. Ichika continuing to work over the arm, but a kick to the gut there instead. And Cherry. Now Kai has Cherry Bomb here, slamming her face first in the corner. Kai, no, Cherry Bomb turning things around. Cherry Bomb, please don't go for the hip attack. Okay, never mind, turning things around. No, block the kick. Cherry turning things around on Kai. Cherry Bomb, no. Kai turning things around on Cherry. Kai has Cherry Bomb, no, Cherry Bomb. Working over the arm here. Slams the elbow down the line. Missed the forearm strike though. Got caught, but a kick to the gut there by Cherry Bomb instead. And Cherry Bomb, no, getting caught by Kai, and Kai gonna push her off. Forearm strike instead connected from Cherry. A forearm strike to the back, missing a third forearm strike. But now has her locked up here by the head. But Kai with a slap to the wrist. Kai with a kick to the gut. And each got Kai pointing down Cherry Bomb. Ichika Kai now going right into a standing moonsault. Like I said, you know Ichika wants to make things up for the first week and try to get a huge victory, coming at 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 there by Cherry. Wants to make things up here tonight. Win or lose, she's doing just that. Now looking for something big here. No, the Ichika kick connects. Ichibon kick, able to take her out. Hooks the leg now. 1, 2, no. Kai pandering here to this Nagata crowd. Kai gonna head up top, gonna look to fly, calling for Cherry Bomb to get back up to her feet as well. Here we go, diving cross body to connect. Definitely gonna back up to her feet. Each Kai gonna trip her into the corner. Now Kai gingerly making her way into the corner. Kick to the face though by Cherry Bomb. Out of the face though by Ichika Kai. Kai unloading these vicious style kick combinations here. Cherry Bomb's caught up into the ropes, and now Kai targeting the leg of Cherry Bomb, targeting that thigh. Cherry Bomb to a huge neck breaker there. Now Cherry Bomb back in the corner looking for something big. Cherry Bomb could be looking for Cherry Strong style here if she can connect it. And Cherry's no! Couldn't connect Cherry Strong style. Kick to the gut there instead by Kai. Kai with another kick to the gut to Cherry Bomb. And plants her down with that fisherman neck breaker. Now gonna move her away from the rope, checking that leg. 1, 2, 3. Ichika Kai victorious over Cherry Bomb tonight. Cherry Bomb's trying as hard as she could, but I think Ichika definitely wanted to make up for the first week. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner getting her first 2 points on the board, Kai Ichika. Don't go anywhere, co-main event up next. Valentina Salinas taking on Renee Onishi. 2 women both looking to get their first points on the board. Who will it be? Well, we're going to find out here in a second. But a huge congrats to Ichika Kai. I really, Disney Plus is a great thing, but we're not we're not, yeah. Anyway, who do you have, ladies and gentlemen? Do you have TKK's Rene or Nishi? Or do you have the fashionista of Neradius? Valentina Salinas, let thy voices be heard. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one falls the final second round matchup in the A block of the J1 Climax. Introducing first, representing TKK from Yamaguchi, Japan. This is Onishi Rina. Rene Onishi, of course, always a treat to see her in the ring. Whenever we do. Rene definitely looking to try and follow in the footsteps of their leader. Once again, another interesting concept. Two members of TKK are in the J1. Kana in the B block, Rene in the A block. Imagine if these two can also go into the finals. Clash or TKK on who can get the briefcase.
It's in here. This is my girl, Honey.
Of course, her opponent is no slouch over, much like last week, her taking on Miyaka. Her opponent this week, no slouch, is introducing her opponent from Belo Horizonte, Brazil. This is the fashionista Valentina Salinas. Valentina Salinas, one of the more interesting women here in JSW. Of course, coming out of our good friends at Project Neradius. Check out Neradius, by the way, when they have their first shows coming next year in the infamous Horizon Federation. So you'll see the likes of this one right here, Valentina Salinas, as well as a few other women here in JSW, one being Skybound Kid, the other being Gary L. Yule. Of course, as well as check out our partners in BFI, where you'll also see Valentina Salinas competing.
You open my eyes and I'm
Really full of herself. But anyway, here we go. Ready, ready. Valentina ready. Your co-main event now is underway. The kick to the gut there by Rene Onishi. Now a lockup. Onishi getting behind Valentina. And wrenching away at her gut. Wrenching once again away at the waist. Valentina able to break out of it now. Waist lock of her own. Wrenching down on her. But no. Takedown, and now has the arm wrapped around the throat there. Drives a knee into the back. Rene Onishi was out of care in the world. Yeah. No, knee to the face though there by Valentina Salinas. Salinas! Flying through the air with such grace. Now huge belly to belly there to Rene Onishi. A strike to the back to Valentina, but no, Rene back up to her feet, kick to the gut. Rene with these kicks here to the ribs. Now tossing away Valentina Salinas. Bring over the cover, but couldn't get a fall whatsoever. Here we go, wrenching down on the shoulder. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Valentina taking down Rene Onishi there. Now Valentina with snapmare there. Fashionista herself trying to maybe get a big victory here, but again in the ring with somebody else who has yet to get 2 points. Guaranteed there'll be 2 points here unless one wants to count out draw, time limit draw, or Valentina gets herself disqualified. But I know Valentina is that stupid. So a little clothesline there to connect. Bottom strike to connect, and there standardized 20 count as well on the outside. Rene trying to go back inside the ring, getting caught up by Valentina. Valentina wants to keep on the outside. Rene though, with the elbows to the gut. I think I know what Valentina's idea is, but getting 1 point is not your best plan, Valentina. Count of 4 is now Valentina running back inside the ring. An Irish whip off the ropes. Ducking under. Rene, no, got caught with the uppercut instead. Valentina has a butterfly locked up here, and now going to just slam down. Rene, as she unloads with the elbow strikes right to the top of the head. Down to the face as well. And drives the elbow right into the head. We never know instead. Turns things around, strike to the head. So here we go, has her up. No, turning things around. Instead, with a huge suplex. Down to the chest. Now here we go, huge neck breaker there by Valentina. And now going to mount on top, hooks the leg for the cover. 1, 2, no. And once again into another neck breaker there. Valentina could be looking for the fashionista bomb she can get up top. Just catching some cardio in the corner. I don't think that's what you want to do. Yeah, so now she's turning her attention back around towards Rene Onishi. Slams her face first into the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Loaded with those chops there. Now, Renee. No, Valentina turning things around. Big strike to the face. Renee takes her down. And the tank of TKK. Trying to work her over and a shot right there to the head. Turning around, no, hit there into the corner. Trying to bring it to the ropes, and I think Valentina's back gave out on her. Now here we go, Irish whip over the top of it onto the outside. Down to 3 in the 20 count. Out of 4. Valentina trying to tell Renee to get back inside the ring again. If you're trying to go for the count out victory, Valentina, I don't think that's going to work out well for you. Count of 6 as Valentina breaks up the count. Renee now has Valentina here by the head. So Nishi slams her face first off the apron. The strike open, connecting set kick to the gut. Valentina colliding body to body as both women now heading back inside the ring at the count of 3. Oh! Huge takedown there by Renee Onishi, and Onishi driving the knees into the head. It's down there to the chest as well. Once again, driving those knees into the side of the head. Coming out 1, 2, and the count of 2. Shot to the gut. No, huge suplex there. And Valentina setting things up now as Valentina heads up top, gonna look to fly here. As Selena is looking for the fashionista bomb, and there it is. Looks that like for the cover as well. 1, 2, only 2 count. Here we go once again, setting it up. And again, the fashionista bomb connecting. Cover 1, 2, 3. Valentina Salinas gets her first 2 points on the board tonight. Renee trying as hard as she can, once again falling short. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Joe, and they're getting her first 2 points on the board. Valentina Salinas. Valentina Salinas. Can you not flirt with my referee? Anyway, Valentina Salinas getting her first 2 points on the board tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Main event up next. Yuki Kurosaki taking on Kazashi, and that's next. I don't care, actually. I really don't care.
Hello, dramatic coverage when I'm exploring the world.
Hello Google, find a phone plan that can. I not partnered with Google either.
Dance.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, who's coming victorious tonight? Do you have Kazashi or do you have Yuki Kitasaki? Let thy voices be heard.
시린 겨울바람 깊은 발자국 아래 홀로 피어나 내 곁에
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your final second round matchup in the B block. Introducing first from Tokyo, Japan. This is the Winter Flower, Kurosaki Yuki. Yuki Kurosaki, of course, had a little stumble in her debut here in JSW, but since joining the J1, able to get a big victory last week over Hina Sato. Now she looks to continue getting a victory over Kitsuki Gun's Kazashi.
He knows. Miller Lite has more taste and only one more calorie than Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, I don't care. And of course, introducing her opponent from Tokyo, Japan, representing Kitsuki Gun. This is Kazashi. Of course, Kazashi took on Cherry Bomb last week. In losing efforts, can she beat Yuki tonight? Well, she as well to come to Kurosaki. Anyway, Yuki ready, Kazashi ready. And your final match of the evening is underway as the ref rings the bell. The big forearm strike, trying to go for something else, but no, a shot instead to the head. Go for the chop, missing it, lock up instead, and push back into the corner now. It's Yuki by Kazashi. Referee Mike Bison getting between both women, and it is a clean break indeed. Goes off the kick of the gut. Instead, Yuki turning things around to a back suplex. Yuki now with a kick to the back of Kazashi, but Kazashi right back up to her feet. Kazashi with a drop kick to Yuki. Now back to the corner. Unloading these strikes here, but an elbow to the head instead by Yuki. Yuki now gonna Irish Kazashi into a corner. And the Kurosaki now with a kick to the leg. Yuki Kurosaki tossing it towards the center of the ring. And Yuki looking for that drop kick there from the top rope. No, takedown there. Gonna pick her right back up. Yuki gonna suck it with a jumping DDT to connect to Kazashi. Now Yuki throwing her into the corner. Yuki with a hip attack. That's how you do it, Cherry Bomb. That's definitely how you're supposed to do it. Now jumping DDT yet again from Yuki Kidasaki. Out to the back. And pandering once again to this Nagata crowd. Jawbreaker collecting there. And now Kazashi with the sunset flip powerbomb here in the ropes. Referee, what the hell? Now Yuki throwing Kazashi over the top rope onto the apron. Yuki with the strike, sending Kazashi to the outside. Now Yuki going to follow in suit. Remember, standardized 20 count. Now huge forearm strike to connect there. For the count of 2 as Yuki blocked it with the takedown, going to spin her around. An anchor lock on the outside. Of course, you know, if she does tap, you don't get the win. Kind of 4 as Yuki continuing to punish Kazashi here on the outside. Kind of 5, she plants her down on that thin padding. Kind of 7 of the 20 count kick to the gut there. We got once again by Yuki. Kidasaki now. Turning things around, has a triangle armbar applied here. Triangle chokehold. But you make Kazashi tap. Would Kazashi tap right here, right now? No, Kazashi able to still fight out of this and continue the fight. So now catching her here by the head. And here we go. Armbar locked in by Kazashi. Can Kazashi make Yuki tap? No, Yuki immediately out of the armbar and striking away at the head of Kazashi. And Yuki with a back suplex. Yuki Kidasaki now could be looking for something big here. Yuki Kidasaki! Oh, trying to go for the Kidasaki kick, but missing it. And Stacks trying to connect the roundhouse, couldn't connect that either. Here we go, got caught right there into a Northern Lights. The kick, not going to connect it. Yuki connecting a heel to the head. Yuki going to pick Kazashi back up to her feet. Yuki now going to just look for the Kidasaki clash here. And there it is, Kidasaki clash. In the face breaker herself. 1, 2, and a kick on the 2. Yuki seems rather annoyed. Yuki now pandering this in the Nagata crowd. Calling for an end to Kazashi. A kick to the gut. Yuki looking possibly for another Kidasaki clash. Maybe no. We'll look for something else. A running bubble bomb. Now going to pick up Kazashi. No, Kazashi going to take her down. Kazashi now picking Yuki back up to her feet. Going for the slap there to connect. And Kazashi throwing Yuki into the corner. Huge drop kick. Still not done. Looking for a second huge drop kick to connect there. It's down to the back. And now just trying to work her over, pulling back on those arms. Now bringing her up into a seated position. With a takedown, and Kazashi trying to work over the arms of Yuki here, but Yuki back up to her feet, and then elbow to the face of Kazashi. Now an Irish whip there into the corner. Trying to go for the knee, no. Couldn't connect anything though. Yuki has it now, Kazashi with a strike there to the gut. Kazashi kick to the gut of Yuki. And plays her down with the powerbomb. Hooking the leg here for a cover one and a kick it at one. Yuki Kurosaki not looking to go down too easily. I think Kazashi's starting to somewhat recognize that with a big kick there. Stand to the arm, gonna try and pick Kazashi up, but then instead Kazashi trying to work over the arm here. Turning things around. Huge German! I think Yuki's starting to get fired up a bit. Big strike there by Yuki. Another big strike there by Yuki. And Yuki with the Pele! Connecting there to Kazashi. Kazashi right back up to her feet now. Going over the crossbody. Yuki moving out of the way with the stamp to the back of the leg of Kazashi. Gonna pick her right back up. Kurosaki now sets her up on the ropes and just gonna toss her off. Now, once again, the triangle choke connecting here from Yuki Kurosaki. Kurosaki gonna try and make Kazashi tap out, and Kazashi does tap out. Yuki Kurosaki able to get a big victory over here on Kazashi. Trying as hard as Kazashi could, wasn't able to pull out a victory here tonight over Yuki. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner. I'm getting 2 more points on the board. Kurosaki Yuki. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time for some more JSW action. This will be your color commentator, Corona Anime, signing out. Goodbye and good night. Enjoy your Saturday.